I want to bring Aoi closer to the Tenkuru. I've tried to carry it out with my friends, but it's easier said than done. We are up against Aoi. She runs away if she gets chased, and slips away even when we don't. She's late for club activities every time. Even when she's participating in club activities, she leaves halfway. Sometimes she turns up to our activities on Friday, and sometimes she doesn't. Aoi doesn't move an inch from her stance regardless of what approach we use. The only thing progressing is time. Well, at least she's not quitting the club. It might be good enough considering that we are not pressuring her. The only thing that's on my mind is what she thinks about joining the Tenkuru. If she's not at least having a little bit of fun, it would mean that we are not fulfilling our responsibility for recruiting her.
Aoi-chan, ohayo!
Good morning.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
September is now over. It's October now. The effects of autumn are becoming more apparent. Hibariko is changing its uniform starting today. Like the new winter uniform, I also adopt a fresh mood.
ほらほら見てみた葵ちゃん。ちなみのおニューの制服だよ。可愛いでしょ。大人っぽいでしょ。葵ちゃんが望むならこの姿で一緒にご飯食べたり、一緒に遊んだり、一緒に死んだり。それ心中だけど悔いはないの葵ちゃん。
Aoi-san, your uniform looks new too.
クリーニングに出してましたから。先輩は転入生だから初めてですよね。
Yeah.
みんなでおニューの制服だね。そして急がないとみんなで遅刻。
Then let's get going. Despite always cutting it close all the time, we have yet to actually be late. Arriving at the school gates, there's quite a commotion for some reason.
生徒がいっぱい集まってるね。
Is it another property check?
1学期に一度しか行わないはずですけど。
Since a line has been formed, we occur up at the end for now.
問題なし。はい、次の人。
The SRC member assigned by Hisakaki checks every inch of the student's body.
制服のチェックかな。
Assuming that they are, it's probably because we've just changed them.
面倒。
Our turn eventually arrives.
はい、次の人。そこに立ってじっとして。って小笠原くんじゃない。
I see that you're working hard. Good luck.
どういたしまして。それよりまた遅刻ギリギリなのね。
That's because I've got some family members to take care of.
葵ちゃんは朝弱いもんね。身内なんだからそっちのことでしょ。問題なし。それじゃあ次の人。はーい、問題ないわね。
There's a regulation for skirt length?
というよりも間違って夏服で登校してないかチェックするのが主かしら。わざわざ一人ずつ調べなくてもいいと思いますけど。あなたみたいな生徒を捕まえるのも目的よ、葵さん。これから生徒会室に来てもらうから。
Why's that?
制服に問題はないと思いますけど。その前の持ち物検査で問題あったでしょ。小笠原くんに持たせたタロットカード、あなたのものじゃない。先輩、裏切りましたね。
Well, I merely told the truth.
そういうわけで生徒会室で厳重注意するから。やめてください。ちなみさんがかわいそうです。あなたが来るのよ。葵ちゃんのためならちなみが身代わりになってあげるよ。ちょっと待って。そういうわけで失礼します。
Aoi walks off by herself. Hisakaki's dumbfounded.
先輩、よろしくお願いします。ちなみが葵ちゃんに代わって注意されますから。ちなみさん、それでいいの？全然いいですよ。
She's being thoughtful for her friends.
それほどでもないよ。というか、葵さんに注意しないと意味ないんだけど。ちなみが受けた注意を葵ちゃんにそのまま教えますよ。でもちなみはこれでも記憶容量が限られてるから、なるべく簡潔にお願いしますね。できれば2桁未満の文字数で。
Hisakaki sighs with a wary expression.
この子が甘やかすせいで葵さんがますますつけ上がったらどうするのよ。
Jinami, if you're Aoi-san's friend, be strict every once in a while.
それはわからないよお兄ちゃん。ちなみはそもそも楽しければ何でもいいからね。葵さんの代わりに注意を受けるのも 楽しいの？はい。ちなみはこれでもどんな苦労も快楽に脳内変換できる機能を備えてますから。
Oh, Chinami is a masochist? She is optimistic to the point of godliness. There you are, Aoi-san.
最近昼休みによく会いますね。
On days when the weather is good, we decide to eat out in the courtyard.
寒くなってくると外で食べるの辛くなっちゃうから、今のうちにということですね。
あと2週間もすればここも人気が少なくなるだろうな。
Hibarigasaki's weather turns cold rather quickly.
ご飯冷めちゃうし、食べよう食べよう。
We sit down, forming a circle on the grass that has started to become cold to the touch. Aoi-san, we are going to prepare for our exhibition in the clubroom today as well.
知ってます。あと1週間でひばり祭だからね。気合い入れて頑張るぞ。
そういやテンクルは何やるんだ？
自作のプラネタリウムですよ。
We had decided it in a club meeting and began working from the end of last month.
それ去年もやってなかったか？
そうだけどちゃんと去年と違うところもあるよ。今年は皆さんに南天の星空を眺めてもらうつもりなんです。
This was also decided by the club members. Aoi wasn't against it either. If anything, we are expecting her to be delighted. Aoi-san, will you be coming to club activities today?
全力は尽くします。葵さんの全力って波が激しいからわからないよ。みんなで力を合わせてポンチングを頑張りましょう。穴開け作業は目が疲れるので辞退したいところです。
How about constructing the dome?
力仕事は腕が疲れるので遠慮します。
Overturning our hopes, Aoi doesn't appear to be happy about the construction of the planetarium at all. You can't exactly say that she is actively participating in the preparations. Nothing has changed, it's just the usual Aoi.
それじゃあすぐ疲れちゃう葵さんのために、はい、私たちのおかずをどうぞ。
はいよ、俺も。
Well, eat up.
煮付けが始まりました。
She says that while eating.
大きくなるためには施しも甘んじて受けます。はい、これもどうぞ。こっちもどうぞ。もうお腹いっぱいです。
As usual, Aoi eats little.
菓子パンは俺がもらうぜ。
アスカ君はそれが目的なんだね。
Aoi-san, have you gotten a little bigger?
セクハラはやめてください。
It appears that growing bigger isn't all that easy.
人の体型は食事もそうですけど遺伝も重要だと聞いたことがありますよ。
What are your parents like, Aoi-san?
多分標準だと思います。鈴葉ちゃんは鈴葉は体が弱いですから。
However, you said she has fast growth.
でしたらいずれ葵さんを追い越してしまうかもしれませんね。姉としてとても困ります。
The reason you're small might be because Susa-chan took all the growth genes.
そんなことはありません。
She's faltering.
私は小さい葵さんの方が好きだな。小動物みたいで可愛いもん。先輩と一緒にしないでください。迷惑です。私はどっちかっていうと標準だよ。私はいずれ標準を超えますから。その遺伝子が眠っているはずですから。
Nobody states their inability to picture the hatched Aoi.
夢は心の栄養ですからきっと大きくなりますよ。はい、心が大きくなりますよ。私は体を大きくしたいんです。夢を見ることは大切ですよ。そうやって見下ろしているのも今のうちです。
Aoi starts eating the leftover sweet bun in small bites.
なんだ、食べるのか。
お腹いっぱいです。
もらってやるぜ。
放課後にまた食べますから。アサルト部長。
オカルト部長の方がまだマシなんだけど。
ちなみにアサルトというのは突撃や吸収を意味する言葉で武器の名前などに使われているんですよ。
まあアサルト部長でもいいか。
アスカさんも男の子ですね。
That aside, nobody is finding it weird that you know things like that.
それはとてもしょんぼりですね。
And that's exactly why I think no one is a match for her.
世界で初めてプラネタリウム投影機を作ったのはドイツの会社で1923年のことだ。それまでは僕たちが今作っているようなドーム型のプラネタリウムは存在していなかったんだ。惑星の模型を作って人や機械が動かして見せるくらいしかできなかったんだよ。
When was the first time that you could see a planetarium in Japan?
確かそれも古くからですよね。
1937年だね。歴史としてはテレビより古いから当時の人々は感動して盛り上がったそうだよ。
日本って結構プラネタリウムで有名ですもんね。
大きさで言えば世界のベスト5は日本が独占しているん
Oh,
だ。
really?
数だと圧倒的にアメリカが多いんだけどね。
プラネタリウムは市販のものもありますよね。
今だと室内用のプラネタリウム投影機も安く手に入るからね。4畳半程度の広さがあれば天井に満天の星空を映し出すことだってできる。
だったらわざわざこうして作らなくても部費で買ったらいいと思います。
In our after-school Hibari festival preparations, we work hard on the planetarium. Work such as making holes in the aluminium bowl for the constellations is repetitive, so doing it day after day is depressing. We were pushing ourselves to getting this done in just one night during the first term.
葵くんこそ南天の星空が好きなら家庭用のものを買って鑑賞してもいいんじゃないかな。
実はもう持ってます。
What? Seriously?
はい、部屋にあります。じゃあ私たちが作った南天のプラネタリウムは何だったんだろう。
Are you still using that planetarium?
いえ、押し入れの奥に眠っています。使っていないんですか？はい、微妙でしたから。
その気持ちはわかるかな。ドームを広げないと星空の像はどうしても歪んでしまうからね。
So it's because you can't see the entire southern sky if you just project it onto your ceiling?
そうみたいです。
That's why Aoi joined the Tenkuru after having seen our self-made planetarium.
私たちのやったこと無駄じゃないなら嬉しいな。ひばり祭に向けても葵さんのためにしっかり作らないといけませんね。私のためなんですか？みんなのためだけど、その中に葵さんも含まれてるんだよ。
We wanted to see the southern starry sky once more, so we decided on this being our showcase item.
それじゃ休憩は終わりにしよう。
Aoi-san, shall we get back to work?
はい、
Don't throw the tools away!
なんか飽きました。
She says this weekly.
すみませんが、そろそろ帰ります。葵さん、何か用事？はい。何の用事でしょう？見たいテレビがあるんです。
Hey!
月曜のこの時間だと人気の海外ドラマかな。僕も DVD を借りてきたばかりだよ。
これから皆さんで鑑賞会ですか？
それは明暗だね。
全然明暗じゃないですよ。見るのはひばり祭が終わってからにしてください。それでは失礼します。
No, hold on a bit. I stop Aoi as she's getting ready to go home. Aoi-san, aren't you enjoying the construction of the planetarium?
楽しくもあり、辛くもあります。まさしく部活動って感じだね。
So, will you build the time machine of the stars with us?
ださ。姉さん風に言うと臭いですね。葵さん、これ食べる？スフレ作ってきたんだよ。そう簡単に餌付けされる私ではありません。
But she's already eating it. She starts eating it shamelessly.
食べたんだから最後まで手伝ってね。卑怯です。
You can just ask Suzu-chan to record it if it's airing. I'll send her a message.
よかったら僕の DVD も貸してあげるよ。
そう簡単に買収される私ではありません。
But she borrows them without a second thought.
準備再開だね。疲れたらお茶も入れてあげますよ。遺憾ですが手伝わざるを得ません。
And like this, Aoi also participates in the preparations. However, I want her to be even closer to us. She is noticeably closer to us compared to when we first met. But there's still quite some distance between her and the Tenkuru.
今夜もつい てきましたね。
I've been assigned with escorting you at night. Although she is half-hearted about club activities, she is quite diligent about stargazing on the rooftop. Despite the fear of getting caught by the security guards, she had snuck into the building and used the key to the rooftop in search of the southern starry sky.
送迎なんていりません。
But it's dangerous to be walking alone. The security in Ibariko is rather lacking, considering that we have yet to be suspected of doing this. Which also means we can't exactly say that it's safe inside the school building.
先輩は暇人ですね。
Well, not exactly.
他にやることないんですか？
I'm here because I want to watch the stars.
ひばりが崎の星空が好きだから？
Yeah.
だったら展望台に行ったらいいと思います。
But you wouldn't be there.
いなくて不都合があるんですか？
There is.
どんな？
It's more fun with you.
ありえない。
But it's the truth.
セクハラはやめてください。
That one doesn't count. Aoi sets up the telescope and looks through the eyepiece. The astronomy sessions are short every time. She gazes into the starry sky absent-mindedly after looking through the telescope for a little while. Are you searching for the southern starry sky?
そう見えますか？
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking all along. Even in Nibarigasaki, the southern sky isn't necessarily invisible. There are a few constellations that you can slightly make out if you're towards the bottom. However, they don't shine overhead in the sky. They're not significant objects in the night sky by any means.
私はもしかしたらひばりが崎で見えるようなこんな南天の星空で満足しているのかもしれません。主役じゃない脇役の星空で満足なのかもしれません。この望遠鏡では南天の星空が輝くのを眺めることはできなくても私は満足なのかもしれません。だからテンクルに入っても入らなくても何も変わらないのかもしれません。
And that's why you're not interested about club activities?
そういうことにしておいてください。
Do you dislike the construction of the planetarium? Do you find the Tenkuru unpleasant?
嫌ではありません。だけど好きでもありません。
I won't stop you if you want to quit.
いいんですか？
If you're not participating willingly, you're wasting both your time and ours. If one were to assume that there is a problem, it would lie with the Tenkuru. It's our fault that we can't reel Aoi in.
言ったと思います。今はまだ退部するつもりはありません。
Can I place my hopes in you?
してもお互い辛いだけだと思います。
Is this about maintaining the status quo?
そうだと思います。
Aoi may be fine with that. The Tenkuru may be fine with that too. I might be the only one who isn't satisfied with that.
ちょっと席外します。
Aoi walks towards the exit. I thought she was leaving, but she leaves the telescope here. What's up?
聞かないでください。
She's probably going to the toilet. Flower picking? Translation note 2. Let's have a look. Here it is. Women climbing mountains didn't have toilet facilities. Their crouching figure when relieving themselves resembled that of someone picking flowers. Oh,
セクハラ。
I rephrased it, didn't I?
嫌がらせかと思いました。
I'll come along too. What?
やっぱりセクハラ。
I never said I was going to peek.
送迎だったら結構です。
You're easily scared, aren't you?
ついてきたら悲鳴あげますから。
Why?
私は幽霊以上に痴漢が嫌いです。
Have you had experience with them?
どうせ幼児体型です。
It seems like she hasn't.
でも先輩には触られました。
That was an accident.
今度やったら朝の挨拶を悲鳴にしますから。
Is this how much she dislikes me? Aoi ends up going to the toilet herself. This is Aoi we are talking about, so I doubt she'll mess up and get caught by the guards. It gets quiet after the sound of the door closing stops reverberating. Nothing to do. My conversation partner is the starry sky, and I guess it's not feasible to bring the telescope along. This is the first time that this has happened. Aoi would never let people touch this telescope. She would never let others use it. A telescope for Aoi alone. And now it's sitting right in front of me. She sure treasures it a lot. She carries it out in the open, yet you can barely see a speck of dust on it. She said she was given an old one, so wouldn't it originally have some scratches on it? I try gently touching it with my fingertip. It's cold and hard to the touch. The lens is pointing towards the starry sky. It should be focused. Just which star is Aoi gazing at? Is it a southern constellation? I start getting curious. It was just a mild curiosity. I only intended to take a quick look. But if my timing is bad and Aoi catches me, I thought I'd be forgiven if I just apologized. Aoi has a sharp tongue, but she's kind. It's not just towards Suzuha. It's just that she only shows it to Suzuha. After all, Aoi-san is liked by Chinami, a friend-making genius with a discerning eye for people. That is enough of a reason in itself. That's why I had also considered becoming friends with Aoi. The more I get to know her, the more I want to become friends with her. I put my face near the eyepiece. Should I stop if I believe that we are friends? I tell myself that Aoi will forgive me. Why, I wonder? What's with these feelings of guilt? Touching something that you are not supposed to touch. What's with this conscience of committing a crime? I look through the telescope. There was none of the starry sky that I had expected. No light. Nothing. Complete darkness. There's only black. There's only nothingness. Huh? I thought the focus was off, or it was because of some other reason. I fiddle with the telescope. I inspect it briefly and find nothing wrong with it. I look through the lens again. I can't see it. Not a single streak of light. It's not showing the starry sky. Darkness. This telescope shows nothing but darkness.
Ryo-senpai.
I noticed her as she was coming closer. I had heard the door closing. I had heard her footsteps. Yet I didn't get away from the telescope. Sorry, Aoi-san. I turn around after apologizing. Maybe I'm appearing a bit shameless. Are you angry at me? Aoi's expression doesn't change much, if at all. She walks up beside the telescope just like that.
見たんですね。
Yeah.
望遠鏡覗いたんですね。
Well, not exactly.
何が違うんですか？
Well, the telescope. I hesitate for a moment, then speak out. The telescope isn't a telescope. It doesn't work. I don't know where it's broken, since I'm not too familiar with the telescopes either. However, what I do know is that you can gaze at the sky with it. Why?
何がですか？
Why do you bring your telescope here despite being unable to see the starry sky? Why do you look through a telescope that can see the starry sky? Why? Just why do you say that you are satisfied? You say that you are satisfied with the just pitch black?
言いませんでしたか？私は天体観測が好きなんじゃないんです。思い出の星空が好きなだけなんです。だから暗闇でも問題ない。どうせひばりが崎からは見えない星空なんですから。
And you're fine with that?
はい。
Are you really fine with that?
はい。
Aoi-san!
しつこい。
Aoi packs up her telescope. My sense of regret grows stronger. I messed up badly. Aoi may distance herself further given this opportunity. She might quit the Tenkuru.
私怒っていませんから。いずれこうなることは知っていたから。先輩に怒ってもしょうがないことだから。だから現状維持です。私たちの関係は何も変わっていないんです。
Aoi leaves whilst carrying her telescope. Nothing has changed. Nothing in our relationship has changed. Even if we show her the planetarium we are building. Even if Aoi has joined the club. Even if she responds to our greetings on the way to school in the morning. Even if she calls me by my name. Even if I happen to catch sight of Aoi's smile. Even if our distance is closer than when we first met.
先輩、早く屋上から出てください。鍵閉めなきゃならないんですから。
The fact that nothing has changed, and the fact that I'm still an outsider to her from the very start, pains me more so than her getting angry and leaving.